The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Jayhawks will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense is on the field for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. Help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's Smith. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Kansas offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have certainly
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket when I start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that
On
one.
3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. This one's complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Jayhawks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a...
Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can beat. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, that's not the start this offense wanted. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do it better.
Touchdown, Rock Chop! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. It's a running room. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum. And what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got the quick pass. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. A first down for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Quick fire on the slant.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. first play of the period will be a second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Fires to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Jayhawks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the tailback. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Jayhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Gonna sling it on second down. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Under fire. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Kansas offense returns to the field. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. A missed opportunity on that errant pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Moffitt. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Finds the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They send the tight end in motion. Look out, he's got room. Inside the 30. He's loose on the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive there of 82 yards. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely dependent.
And the Buffaloes want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the ground with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire...
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. a shot as he threw.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? Lean on right here to make sure we win this one.
Here's the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now facing a third and long. Pulls and fired complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes third and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jayhawks. push their record to 5-1. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth.
Yeah, and it's 4th and goal, and it's go time. I got to push people around. Look at the offensive line doing a really good job getting those guys moved back, creating a little hole for the running back, and he does the rest on 4th and goal and gets the touchdown.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Got a man. It's Everett. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The Buffaloes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And the throw out to the sideline for just a few yards.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Finds his tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. And the Buffaloes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Got it in the middle. It's Everett. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Buffaloes are on the move. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. It's Moffitt. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. He'll start this drive firing. Slings it downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking to throw again. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Showing off the arm. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Maddox.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
A shot toward the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. Hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And
there he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Extending the play. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He goes down after the short return, but a play to get the football back. Lost a throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. He